Hi. I'm going to keep the lights low, so the video quality might not be the best, but the space feels exactly like what it needs to feel like. So I'm keeping it and honoring myself as I share this message with you. I want to step into the area of freedom on today to 2222. And for you to do that, I want to honor you and hold this sacred space, this container for you, these candles burning for you, to release whatever it is that's blocking your freedom. And most commonly, I see that we play internal tug of war with ourselves. We say we want and desire this, but yet there's something that's holding us in place, anchored into not moving forward. And I believe that that is also a type of addiction. It is something just that our human psyche needs to work through, move through, get through, and understand. And the more we have an awareness of who we are, how we function, we take the power away from that piece of us that is hanging on to not being our fullest, greatest, highest potential. Now, it's doing its job. It is keeping us exactly where we need to be, where it's safe, it's predictable, it's understood, even if it's not exactly what we say we want. Even though we might not want it, we know what to expect. And I find that so many people are challenged with the idea of leaning into the unexpected, for trusting the unknown. But if you get playful with the idea and you delve into the sacredness of the mysteries that life has to offer, everything gets so much easier. We get to a place where we can just let go and trust. And that comes from listening to our divine internal GPS system, our intuition. And we use our intuition all the time, all the time. We don't always follow through, though. So for us to step into this new beautiful phase of liberation and freedom and getting to the place where we savor life more fully, I'm going to ask you to really examine where you're not trusting the process, where you're not trusting what you say you desire. And I want you to question, really question, is what you say truth? Is what you say you want really, truly what you want? And as we start shedding what other people want for us or other people think we should have, that also creates more freedom and space to do what we want, to live life freely by our own terms. But the biggest battle is that one that you hold within yourself, that pull back and forth. So today is such a huge day for ending a cycle and beginning a new one. And it is powerful beyond measure for manifesting. So I really want you to sit into this. What feels like freedom to you? And I want you to sense it. Just close your eyes and imagine it. Allow yourself to hear what that would sound like. Are you at the beach? Do you hear the waves crashing on the waves? Is that freedom? Maybe for you, it's to get up out of bed whenever you damn well please. Maybe it's less on your to-do list, or to have people to delegate to. Maybe it's freedom of location. That's what I'm working towards. To be able to work from the beach in Mexico, or Scotland, or Spain, or Italy. or maybe at your grandchildren's house. Just having freedom of choice. Freedom. What does it mean to you? What is it that you are reaching towards, but yet standing in your own way? And I can help you through this. If you need my help, please reach out. It's tricky. It gets tricky. And I'll tell you, and some of you have heard this before, have done other wealth codes. There's things we do. Like, I love the way that adrenaline feels in my physical body. When I danced, I was nurtured by doing the tricks and the flips and all of those things. And even being on stage at concert openings, it fed that part of me of that adrenaline. The same thing gets fed when I win a fight. So sometimes, guilty as charged, I would just have to win or nudge my husband a little bit, right? And it would create that same adrenaline. I didn't want to fight with my husband. I do like winning, but I didn't want to fight with him. I wanted our relationship to be completely happy and healthy and all of the things. But there was that little piece of me that awareness came in. It wasn't about the dirty clothes in the corner or whatever it may be. It was that rush of adrenaline was something that I enjoyed in my body. It's an addiction. Okay. But once you have the awareness and you can say that without shame or guilt, which I can now, that awareness makes the power go away so that now you can just wink and smile at it and catch yourself. I can catch myself if I start to do it and change the direction of how things are going to come and what the outcome is, because now I know that is something that is not healthy that feeds me. Just like changing the way we diet or drink or our workout habits or whatever it may be, things that we do within our life can make or break what we truly say we want, whether it's relationship, more time, more money, whatever it is. What do you desire? And it's tricky because what we know consciously is not really what's causing the things to happen that aren't going the way that you want them to. So anyways, for today, I really want you just to go within. I want you to explore. Write for 4 minutes straight. I want you to set a timer on your phone. And I want you to start with this opening sentence. In order for me to have freedom, I want to experience, and then write as fast as you can. Let it be messy. It's okay if things are spelled wrong. You don't need to do punctuation. Just write as fast as you can. The reason that you're writing as fast as you can, because we want to drop out of our mental body and down into our higher heart, into our sacral, and into our solar plexus. Okay. So those points, if you just anchor down in, we've got the higher heart, and then you can't see me on the screen. The next one would be our solar plexus. And then the one after that is our sacral. And depending what it is you're desiring, you might even want to go farther down into your root chakra if you don't feel safe, or if it's money problems or not feeling supported. You might want to drop down and allow it to come even all the way up through all of the chakras and experience it that way, and allow yourself to embody that through you, out through your hands and onto the paper. So I just want you to play with that. And then I want you to honor the timer, 4 minutes. When it stops, just finish out the last words, that thought. And then without reading it, I want you to scan what you wrote and see 3 or 4 words that pop off the page at you. Just the words, and underline those words. Okay, we'll do something with those. All right. And then if you want to read it to yourself, allow yourself to read without judgment, and just from a place of understanding and higher perspective. Okay. And whatever those 3 words or 4 words are, I'd like to know what they are. So you can put them in the group if you feel safe doing so. And if not, feel free to send it to me in the DM so I can witness you and help you get to this new place of divine freedom. Okay, so because this is the end of a cycle today on 2/22/22, I want to go ahead and wrap everything up here energetically so we can cut those loose ends. I know I ended up taking longer to get us through this point because of everything that happened in my family. Normally I would go from one new moon to the next and cut it at that moon cycle. Here we stretched it out a little bit longer, so my apologies on that. Things were just needed to happen in the way that they did, but because they did, we ended perfectly here on 2/22/22. So I want you to take that in for freedom and see what comes through for you. Message me so I can witness you. Please do that. I love doing that. It is my honor to do that. And then from that place, I want you to move into your spiritual higher self, whatever that means to you. Tap into universe, God, goddess, creator, great spirit, Jesus, God, whatever feels right to you. And I want you to write a letter. Could be even an archangel. Dear Archangel Michael, allow me to rebalance these 5 areas so that I may claim my divine birthright. And just, again, write as fast as you can. And this is to balance out things and to anchor you into your spiritual self, allowing things to come through you, for you, with you, and because of you. Okay? And I would love, love, love if you would share those with me and this group as well. So we're anchoring all of that in. These are simple, but very potent practices. These are practices I learned eons ago and I still use today. And it is my honor to share them with you. And I hope that you see, feel, know how powerful you are, how magical you are, how wealthy you are, and how much richer life can be if you take the time, which doesn't take a lot, just to notice all the sensations and the subtle energies and pay attention to your wants, needs, and desires. Listen. Spirit's always talking to you. Try to listen, trusting spirit, your intuition, but also trusting the people who are here to help and guide you. I hope that I continue to be that person for you. That's an honor for me. And creating safe space so that people can and do trust me is something that I take to my heart. And that is something that has come up over and over and over again with me and the work I do and how I show up in the world. So I want to thank you for spending this time with me and allowing me to do what is my great work, allowing me to hold space and allowing people to expand and grow in my presence. I thank you for that. So with that being said, have a beautiful, beautiful evening. I did post in the group if you guys want to do a banishing ritual to take advantage of the energies of the evening, please reach out. I'll be happy to do that this evening, and just message me directly. Thank you so much. Love you.